Hey everyone, so right now it's Tuesday, and as you can tell, that on my face, I don't know what to call it, a scab or just a sore or something like that. It really, really does hurt. But, today's Tuesday, and I end up not doing any videos because of mainly this, which, you guys may not care, but let's just say people on the other channels, they will point out the most obvious thing. I just don't want it to be something that's distracting, especially if it's going to be an informative or educational video or anything like that, or if I'm just trying to entertain them or anything else. I don't want something like this to be such a distraction, and, there's nothing really bad right there. I just put that there. It's a slightly bit red from something from like a week or two ago, but, it doesn't hurt to put a little bit of lotion on there as well. I would have put the acne medicine, but this is not really acne, so I just put lotion in a few places. There's no point of really trying to record any videos today. I had some other plans today, I figured since I'm not going to be able to record any videos, I should probably go ahead and start doing some videos for the gameplay / Let's Play channel, Maybe do some live streaming, And, well, just like last week, except this time earlier in the week, my internet is deciding to crap on me. And I'm surprised even right now it still hasn't got back online. Ugh. Like, within the last couple of hours alone, it's gone offline or it's disconnected at least half a dozen times, which really does suck. And it's surprising just because the weather is fine right now. Last week it was terrible, but right now it's fine. It's a very calm and sunny day. I hear the birds out there, and it's not windy, stormy, or any of that kind of stuff. I was going to do some live streaming and stuff, but I'm just not going to be able to. It's as simple as that. This reminds me of something I end up always going back to, and that is, some of the things I enjoy about having multiple channels and having different varieties of types of content is because if I can't live stream and if I can't record a video, then the best thing for me to do right now is to probably work on making videos and content for the gameplay / Let's Play channel, I was going to live stream it and stuff like that, but, since I won't be able to do that, I could just record some, local gameplay. And I could do some voiceovers later, for the commentaries, and I could do some audio editing, and, I really don't know what to actually, make a video about, because, honestly, compared to the anime channel, the list of ideas and topics is extremely short. The one for the anime channel is actually very long. Let's just say once every week I come up with 1 to 3 ideas. So, even though I do a video every week, and the list would normally get shorter and shorter, and I'd have to cross off more and more ideas, or, Q&As that I've already done, it keeps on getting longer. And I'm probably going to have to start on page 2 pretty soon, so that's really great. And when my internet, was working at some point, I messaged my friend, I told him the topic of the video, I uploaded really quickly, which this was a super short video, 2 different versions of the outro with 2 slightly different songs, from that same person I talked to you guys about last week. And, he told me the exact same thing I thought when I listened to the first one. That was the first song that I found from them. And let's just say his response was that, wow, that reminds me of blah, blah, blah. And, it was a very specific anime. I was like, that's my thoughts too. It reminded me of that anime. So it's not just me. And like I said, the background reminds me of it on the outro. So to have a song that matches it is just amazing. And the fact that he, is thinking the same thing as me and his response was the same is really amazing. But I was able to get that video uploaded really quickly before my internet started crapping on me. And, he gave me his thoughts, and I sent him the topic. And one thing I find is that there's very many, Q&A topics or ideas on the list that are kind of similar but different, I would give some examples, but I don't want to spoil anything. So what I'm going to try to do is try to group them, possibly write, on a different page and, go back and forth and try to group them and try to find, okay, this one's the most basic one and this one's the slightly different version of it that's from a different perspective or different type of question but has to do with that in some way, and try to, do them in a certain order. And what I'm going to try to do is to actually be able to, let's just say, okay, instead of, let's just say, doing, this group of topics, which are similar but different, all this month, I will do the first one in this group, and then just keep on going group to group, doing the first one on the list, and then go to the next one. So then that way I could just keep on going through ideas that way, and if I come up with any interesting ones along the way, which I'm going to, then I'll do those, But, for today, I guess I'll start on the gameplay channel. Hopefully I'll find a good game that isn't multiplayer focused and has a pretty good or interesting story that I could dive into, play some of that and record it, and do some commentaries and stuff later. But, yeah, I'm going to stop right here before I babble on for too long, and I will talk to you guys either later tonight if it gets back on the internet working again, or tomorrow. Hey, what's up, guys? So right now it's Friday, and I know it's been a very long time since I've recorded anything, but let's just say the last couple of days, there was a couple of times when I just got way too tired, or I just actually passed out right after I was thinking about recording a video, or something just happened at the very last second that right when I least expected it. But Tuesday was an okay day. It was actually, honestly, out of all days of the week, it was probably the worst just because I couldn't get anything done because my internet was being absolutely terrible that day. I tried to live stream and I tried to, get some things recorded and done, but with this mark, which is a lot better now, but this camera just makes it look worse than it actually is. And Wednesday I recorded a couple of videos, which was really great, but I didn't get them edited, rendered, and uploaded until Thursday, past midnight, 2 or 3, 4 in the morning, somewhere around there. And then I went ahead and just scheduled them for 7:30 in the morning, one video, and then 11:30 for another video. And, so they were pretty much Thursday's videos. And I really, really wish things, could have gone better. But, towards the very end of the day on Wednesday, my internet cut off for 6 hours. And then, I went ahead and just tried to completely reset. And, I unplugged the coax cable, which was hooked up to a splitter so that I could get a connection to my modem and my TV for cable. But I unplugged everything, and the cable coming out from the wall, I plugged it directly into the modem. And then it worked perfectly fine. And it was actually faster afterwards. And I guess, maybe after the bad weather and after them having to make so many changes and maintenance and everything, maybe for whatever reason, because it wasn't plugged into it directly, it wasn't able to detect it or have a good connection properly. But the internet was faster afterwards. It was about 60 megabytes down, which it's usually around 53 or 55 down. And the upload went back to where it's supposed to be, which is around 10 or 12 megabytes up, which is nice. And then after a few hours, it cut back in half again, or less than half, which was around 5.1 or 5.3 megabytes up, which is exceptional for the most part. But if you're going to live stream to multiple sites at the same time, then it's not that good, really. And, so that means it's going to take two times longer to upload videos, which really does suck. And this has happened once again ever since that guy came in our backyard, fiddled around with something in order to get the cable or the internet working for our neighbor. If it stays this way for too long or ends up making that much of a difference, then I'm probably going to call someone and try to have them fix it. But if I have to pay them to fix a problem that one of their guys fixed, then I'm not going to pay for it. I'm just going to say no. And I'm just going to file a complaint because I shouldn't have to pay for something that they caused. It's like if someone just comes along, breaks your window, and then says, oh, do you need a window repair? It's like, I'm not going to pay for something like that your guys caused. I'm not going to. But if they could just fix it on their end and it's not something that has to have a person come out here in order to fix, then that's great. Now, today I'm going to try to record a video for a video that I'm going to be doing, which is going to be my thoughts on The Elder Scrolls Online, because I played most of the betas, all the betas but one, and I want to just give people my thoughts right before the game comes out. Apparently it came out today, but maybe it's just in a different country. I thought it came out on the 5th of this month, tomorrow, but I don't know. But I'm going to make a video giving people my thoughts. I'm going to try not to be bashful or biased or anything like that, but I am going to be honest, and if there's something I strongly feel, or think about the game, then I'm just going to say it, And I'm going to try to talk about as many things as I possibly can because, I'm just not going to be able to talk about everything. There's too many things to talk about. I would have to make an hour-long video going in depth about everything I want to, to cover everything. And if there's anything, that important, then I might go back and just edit it and, put that in there or something like that. But other than that, I'm going to try to do that video as soon as I can today. And I can't really think of much to do. And oh, also, I made a banner for this channel, and hopefully, you guys like it. I might add some words or text to it, but, that's definitely the background I wanted to use. I wish the banner wasn't so, skinny but wide, because I would want to fit much more into that space, and I still find it stupid how it has to be a certain resolution, but they're only going to be seeing this very tiny bit of it, and it's oh, that's great, and plus it's a squared picture. It was taken, 4,000 by 3,000 resolution, which was the highest resolution. If it was 16 by 9 aspect ratio, I'd probably be able to fit more in there. Anyways, I'm going to stop babbling on, and I will probably talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so right now it's Saturday night. It's around 7 or 8 p.m. Actually, probably around 6 p.m. 6 or 7 p.m. either way. And I finally called my internet provider because I got really sick of the internet just crapping on me. And while I was actually on the phone with them, the internet just suddenly started working again. Because let's just say the internet crapped out on me 10 minutes before I called them, or it was working, and then it stopped working again. And 30 minutes before, it was having problems, and it just kept on going on and off, on and off. I don't even know if any of that made sense or if I said the right things at the right time, but it's been really having problems. And even as we speak right now, even though when I called them the second time, because there was some sort of automated system where you say yes and it's not an actual person, I went through that the first time and it was like, oh my god, this is probably made for people that don't even know anything about computers. So I just hung up and then I actually called someone. And while I was on the phone with them, the internet was working again, but I knew for a fact it was going to stop working. And just like, I said, right now it's not working. So basically proved my point. They're going to come out Monday. Hopefully it turns out well. And I haven't gotten any work done today just because I've been struggling just to get my internet connection working, trying to upload some stuff and do some other things, but I can't even do that. And there were some other things I was actually working on, but with my internet not, working with me, it's like, I'm not going to be able to get anything done. The best that I could really try to do is to record some videos, and I'm probably about to eat here in a little bit. I'm going to try to do, a couple of videos at least. So if I can't get anything done today, I'll try to watch some TV shows if I can, or anime. I'll probably have to download the anime episodes. For especially occasions like this is when I download anime. So I'm going to probably download them from a legal website, of course. And then I'm going to probably watch some anime and maybe do some reviews if I can tomorrow. And then I'll wait till Monday and see how things turn out. So I'll probably talk to you guys either later tomorrow, or this is probably the end of it. So I really don't know how to end it other than I will talk to you guys later. Hey, what's up guys? So right now it's Sunday and it's about noon. It's getting close to, let's just say 11, so it's kind of getting close to noon. And as you can tell, I have a couple like little white spots. It's just, acne medicine. I had to put lotion right here. I don't know why it shows so red on the actual camera. I don't see even the slightest tint of red to this. I mean, it might just be slightly different color from the rest of the skin around it, but nah. But, I just finally got done with the Elder Scrolls Online video, voiceover commentary that I did, giving people my opinion and thoughts and impressions of what I experienced playing all the betas except one of them. And I think it was pretty good overall. I can do better. So if I actually end up not happy with the results, I could actually, go ahead and re-record all of it, which is going to take a long time because it's a really long video covering a lot of different areas of the game and, my thoughts and things that I noticed overall. But, I still think today's my day. I'm definitely going to be able to do that video perfectly fine. I tried to do it a couple of days ago and I messed up too much. And I definitely did mess up a little bit today, but I did a better job. I was able to get more words out and able to just speak my mind a little bit better and more clearly. And, that makes me really, really happy, and I just finally got done with it. I can just settle if I wanted to with, what I got and was able to record, But I still think I could have done just a little bit better, but, at least I got something good to start with. And this is my very first video, at least official video commentary for the gameplay channel, so that's going to be really good, And I don't want to overly stress myself, because that's one of the things I've been doing to myself a lot lately. And sorry if my voice feels lost. I've been talking for like 40 minutes on that recording. The thing is that I've been really putting too much pressure on myself and expecting too much perfection and just, when I make the slightest mistake in a video, I absolutely restart. And that is a habit, and it is good to restart sometimes so then you could do a better job and, maybe you'll have a better take. But sometimes, you do it too much to the point that, you just end up losing your mind or just end up giving up or just forgetting about it, but then again, there are some days where we just, simply don't do as good of a job getting the words out and being able to speak our minds and speak as clearly and get the words out how we want to. Some days are better than others. And, but sometimes we do put too much pressure on ourselves, and I try not to do that. I really, really try not to. But it's really, really hard when I have such high expectations for myself, sort of. And, it's only the first video for the channel. It's only the first video. It's a new channel. And, I'm going to have to learn a lot of things anyways. There are going to be a lot of things I'm going to have to learn and go through. And, I shouldn't expect too much from myself from the very beginning. I really shouldn't. I want it to be more laid back. And plus, the point of this channel was to have fun. There's going to be some sort of professionalism and, some serious videos. But, it's supposed to be fun. It's not going to be just Let's Plays. There are going to be some serious videos, and it's going to be a way for me to get my thoughts out and just, more my outlet for gaming. And very specific things. If I just recently bought a new game and, there's, I want to get my thoughts out about it, then I'll do that. You know, it's not going to be me just playing video games or something like that, you know, and I'm going to try to do some interesting games or types of videos, and I have some series in mind. And plus, there's maybe another gameplay channel I'm going to put on the side. I would put it as a part of this channel, but let's just say with what it has to do with, a very specific series of games. I talked to you guys about it with having to do with wasting time videos, so if you don't remember, then it's there. But let's just say one of the things I used to do that included me that I wasted a lot of time on, it has to do with something I really enjoyed, and I still absolutely love that series. And I'm actually, you know, at one point, when I have enough clear time and things are more efficient and manageable overall, then I'll probably want to start a channel just for that, because it'll be a lot of fun, and I want to start a community because I feel like that community has gotten smaller and smaller over time. And, you know, just be really awesome and be able to, you know, enjoy that with a lot of other people, you know. And I'm still happy with how the JetX channels turned out. That's still one of my biggest successes, you know. And I'm not talking about numbers purely, but just how great it's turned out overall, you know. It's about to hit 90 subscribers, if it didn't already. I think it's like 88, 89, somewhere around there. And it's gotten, you know, over 3,000 views on the first video. The second video got over 300, and the third video has gotten about 100. So it's growing great. The message is getting out there. I've started a really great community. The first video still has 100% likes. I think it has 74 likes, 0 dislikes. Has a lot of comments, over 60 comments, and it's a really great community. It's really fun, and you know, I try to be as passionate and enjoy things as much as possible. And sometimes when I put too much pressure on myself, it makes things less enjoyable, and that's why sometimes I just, you know, need to kind of release that and just not expect too much for myself. So, but anyways, I'm probably gonna record another video here or two in a little bit. I'm gonna try to go to bed at least a little bit early tonight, and just because I have to actually be awake in the morning for the guy to come by to fix the internet, I'm gonna have to make sure to be awake because he's gonna call me like 45 minutes before he actually gets here, and I have to make sure to be awake or else he's gonna go on to the next person. So, hopefully next week will be a good one, and things are going pretty good so far, and I'm gonna focus on the gameplay channel for the most part, and I really can't wait to see how things turn out, and hopefully the internet will be fixed. You guys will find out, whether it's on Twitter or something else. You'll probably find out somehow. So I'm going to stop babbling on. This is going to be a pretty good week so far, and, you know, I'm really happy with how things are going to go, but I have to at least get a couple of videos done today. Hopefully this one, and yeah. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys next week.